Welcome to Cerp TV. I'm Dr. CPA. Now, I want us to quickly look at the solution to this problem. The very first thing I need you to understand is that the square root of x is the same thing as x to the power half. Square root of x is the same thing as x to the power half. So this simply becomes x raised to the power x multiplied by x to the power half. And this is equal to, of course, we have x multiplied. This square root of x is the same thing as x to the power half. Now all raised to the power of x. Okay, thank you. Now what do I do? The next thing I'm going to do, this is x to the power 1, this is x to the power half. So if I combine the two of them, 1 plus half by the rules of indices, you're going to get, this becomes x to the power, this gives me x, 1 plus half is 3 over 2. So this becomes equal to, the same thing here, x to the power 1 plus half from the rules of indices will give me x to the power 3 over 2. Now all of this is going to be raised to the power x. Now what happens next? This 3 over 2 is going to multiply x. So we now have x to the power 3 all over 2 now becomes equal to x to the power 3 all over 2x. This 3 over 2 now multiplies x. Now you notice something, the bases are the same, x and x. So what we can do, we equate the exponents. So it simply means that x to the power 3 all over 2, this exponent becomes equal to 3 all over 2x. That is the exponent on the right hand side. Now 2 comes over to multiply this. So I have 2x to the power 3 over 2 becoming equal to 3x. Beautiful. So what do I do at this stage? I carry 3x across. So we now have 2x to the power 3 all over 2 minus 3x, and this becomes equal to 0. Now what do I do next? What I'm going to do next, there is x here and there is x here. I can factor out x. So when I factor out x from here, what is going to be left there will simply be 2, and then I will have x to the power 1 over 2. You understand? Because if this x multiplies this, I'll get 3 over 2. If this multiplies this, you get back this. Then minus, of course, when you remove x here, you simply have 3, and this is equal to 0. So two situations arise. Either x equals to 0 or 2x, that is either this one is equal to 0 or this one is equal to 0, or 2x to the power 1 over 2 minus 3 equals 0. So we have already gotten a solution, x equals to 0, but x equal to 0 is not a solution to this equation, because x equals to 0 would give us what we call an indeterminate form. So we simply discharge or discard that solution. Let us focus on this and see what we get from it. 2x to the power 1 over 2 minus 3 equals 0. Beautiful. So we can. Okay, now we have 2x to the power 1 over 2 minus 3 crosses over, becomes equal to 3. Therefore, x to the power 1 over 2 becomes equal to, these two comes and divide. So we have 3 over 2. To make x the subject, what we are going to do is simply to square both sides. That is x to the power 1 over 2 all squared becomes equal to 3 all over 2 all squared. These two will cancel this half here, and you now have that x becomes equal to 3 squared is 9 divided by 2 squared, and this gives me 4. And this becomes the solution to that problem. Thank you very much for watching, and please do well to subscribe to Cerp TV. Bye-bye.